All right, what's up, guys? We are back. Another episode of the Sports Brotherhood. I got Timmy with me today. We're going to be talking some football. So what's
Yes,
going on,
sir.
Timmy? How you been?
Not much, man. Doing good, man. Life treat me good, man.
All
It's
right.
Sunday, man. Football.
Yep. Week one kicked off. Obviously, a lot of stuff going on, so we'll just jump right into that.
Mm-hmm.
Two rookie quarterbacks making their debuts. Obviously, Carson Wentz from Philly, Dak Prescott from Dallas. So we're just going to touch on that a little bit and, give me who do you think had the better performance and, give me your thoughts on that.
Okay. If you're talking about better performance, I mean, you have to give it to Wentz. I mean, he had, 2 touchdowns, threw for 278. But the worst thing about it is Dak Prescott. I mean, Dak Prescott did pretty damn good. For me, I mean, from what I saw, he did pretty good. But there was just only a few, bad passes or Dak, like, say, Bryant's touchdown didn't really count. Again, surprise. But, I mean, for the overall, I mean, I still see Dak Prescott having a better future and career. But, I mean, I can't get too excited over Wentz because it was against the Browns. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
it kills me
Yeah.
to even talk about Carson Wentz. I wanted him in the draft originally, but yeah, I mean, it was the Browns. They have Joe Hayden. He's obviously legit, but I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I was at the Dallas game as I got my new fresh Dez jersey. And I mean, that 9 for 10 start in the first quarter, I was blown away. And then, the Giants didn't change their game plan. They kept the 9-man loaded box, forced him to beat him, and he wasn't able to do it. He had solid game, but I mean, if you start 9 and 10, and he ended 25 and 45, so he went. Oh gosh, what is that? I can't do the math right now. So 9 and 10, so 25 minus 9. He went 15 of his next 35, which is like 40-some%. So they adjusted, made him throw the ball, down the field. He did a lot of dinking and dunking. Missed a decent amount of throws, but I mean, for two rookie quarterbacks, both of them had solid game. Wentz had, I want to say I read that he had the highest rated rookie quarterback game since Cam Newton in 2011. Came through for like 400 yards that game. It was insane. So
with the help of Steve Smith, because that man was Mr. Go Get It.
That is true, and I want to say he caught like a game winner that year. But yeah, I would agree with you. I think Wentz had the better game. I think he might have the better. I can't. I was gonna say he might have the better, but it's a toss up.
It's the Browns, bro. Don't drink that Kool-Aid, man.
Oh, I'm not drinking Kool-Aid. I'm just trying to be objective, and obviously I love Dallas. Love Dallas. I said when Prescott got drafted, I said he's going to be our Russell Wilson. So actually, coincidentally, Russell Wilson's first game was against Arizona, and it was very eerily similar. He drove them down the field.
Ugly game though. But he won it. I mean, he has that pedigree though. He's good.
First game of Russ's career, he didn't win it. He drove them down the length of the field against Arizona, and then same thing. They couldn't get in field goal range or touchdown or whatever it was. So,
I was just saying this Sunday though. Like they barely. It was an ugly game. It's too ugly. Ugh.
The Seattle game?
Yes. Terrible.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it was ugly, bro. Just stay away. Stay away from the light.
I will do that. I'm not too big of a Seahawks fan, but. So kind of touching on that, what did you think was, maybe the best, most surprising performance? Like what really stood out from you from that first week?
As far as a player?
Player, team, just, I mean, it could be anything. Just what was the one thing that you really took away that was either
There's actually a few. I mean, Blaine Gabbert, he's a lot faster than I thought he was, okay? It's like Alex Smith. It's a deceiving speed. But, I mean, I'm not going to drink that Kool-Aid either. I just need to see more. But, I mean, I was just a little bit sad because they did play Kaepernick a little bit, but he didn't get to, throw the ball at all. They just ran the ball out. But it was just watered down. But anyways, and also, man, them Steelers, man, I freaking hate facing the Steelers every single year as a Colts fan, man, because they just run through us. Them in New England just like steamroll the Colts. But I think this year's a little bit different, just because our offensive lineman is much better. Like, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. But not Seattle. The Steelers definitely. Pittsburgh.
That was the best performance for you?
Yes, bro. And they don't even think about them at full force. They don't even have Le'Veon Bell, man. That's the scariest thing.
It's crazy. I think D'Angelo Williams earned himself a little split backfield.
Absolutely.
Even though Bell's healthy. I mean,
he should. Why would he not? And then not only him, but you can't forget Bryant's out too.
Oh yeah, Martavis Bryant.
Yeah, he's out. I'm not sure if it's the year or just like 12 games or what. I have to look it up.
That's huge. That dude. Yeah. I mean, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're not even at full strength. And man, this is gonna be an interesting year. I'm excited, man.
What I thought was, my answer for best performance or most surprising, whatever. Oakland Raiders.
Oh, my boy.
I mean, I was talking about this a little bit ago, but I've kind of been on their little. I can't even call it a bandwagon because this is the first year, but
you can call it bandwagon.
2014, I was like, all right, that was the year they got Khalil Mack, and I remember watching him play a couple games. And I can't remember if that's when they had Derek Carr was his rookie year or not. I think it was, but one of my friends is a Raiders fan, and I was like, hey, you guys are going to be pretty legit, and they're like, I don't know. And
Lorenzo would be smiling at you right now.
Oh yeah, so I know you've been watching this, so yeah, you should be smiling, but. Man, they have a nice team, and then they went down Jack Del Rio going for 2 to win the game. Derek Carr throws a perfect ball up, and Crabtree just might be one of the most underrated number 2s in the league. I have him in my fantasy league. Just goes up, snags it, and they win the game. So it's just Carr, I want to say he had a very solid game. I have like 3 Raiders in fantasy. It's crazy.
Why? Do you even want to win?
Latavius Murray, Derek Carr, and then I got Michael Crabtree in like the 12th.
Oh, okay.
But I'm fine with those. But yeah, man, I know they're the hot and sexy pick this year just because they've been so bad for so long. But going for 2, with 30 seconds left. That was just like. That's what we love as football fans. Like, when you're not a fan of a team, like, that's the stuff that you love to see. It brings the drama. It brings, who's going to make a play, yes or no. Crabtree went up and made it. So, love watching that. That was –
Truthfully, bro, they had to go for 2 right there, because that was the type of game that game was like – they got down a lot. It was like probably like 20 or 23 to 10 or something like that one time. The Raiders were down. They were getting that ass whooped. And then the storm just came with the running game. They have some power backs, man. I'm telling you. And it's not just Murphy. It's not just Murphy. They have this dude. His name is like Richard or something like
Washington?
that. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. They have some.
He had like 80-some yards on 9 carries.
Yeah, bro. He had like a 70-yard touchdown or something like that, bro. It was insane. But and not only him, but they look nice as a whole. The team, Khalil Mack, all that. But man, I gotta see more, bro. I don't necessarily trust Carr yet in the big game. I just need to see more. But
that's fair.
But that game, they had to go for 2, bro. That was just showing me the kahunas that man had, man. Because
love me some Jack Del Rio. Love
it. Whoever had the ball at the end of the game last was going to win that game. And then luckily they missed the field goal at the end. But, I mean, they even still had a chance to come back and win that game. Like, it was just a back-and-forth game. And that's why I made sure I had Carson, because I knew they both had terrible defenses. So there was points going to be scored, okay? That's how I felt like it. But
Drew Brees put up like 400-some yards or something like that. So
forget about it, bro. Man.
So let's kind of touching on that, but who is your player that going into week 1 that you thought was going to have a breakout game? Not like a star, obviously, but somebody that, a little under the radar that you thought was going to have a breakout game and did. and then somebody that you were thinking like, man, this guy's about to blow up, and then nothing. Who are you two for that?
Okay. So there's actually two. Larry Fitzgerald, because I know people sleep on him all the time, bro. He's older, but he's playing the slot.
I'm with you. I have him.
Be smart. Be smart about that, bro. And also, I had another old veteran receiver, Cruz, because he had been gone for like 2 years, bro. I know.
Yeah, 2
but
years.
Hey, man. But at the same time, he's going to get spacing just because of Odell Beckham. He just commands so much attention. So I had them two, and then the one that did not pan out. My God, bro.
Cruz.
Oh my God,
to be
bro.
fair,
I almost lost my
Cruz
mind.
only had a touchdown. He didn't really do anything else.
That's all you need. He'll get more as they progress, and that team will get better and better.
I'm saying
they're gonna be good.
Week 1. Hold on, let me see what he had. He had 4 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown. You got to give me some.
As a Cowboy fan, I'm just saying, bro, be aware because you might have to see them at the end of the line at the end of the year, man. It's gonna come down.
Bring it on! I ain't scared of that. We're the better,
I heard that.
We're the better team. We just did it. We're the better team on Sunday.
But at the same time,
who was your guy? Who was your guy that you thought was gonna just blow up and didn't do a damn?
Todd Gurley, man. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's not. I can't even blame Todd Gurley. Honestly.
Damn, Stephen A. Smith, the saddest thing you've ever seen in your life,
bro. They had 80 yards of offense in the first half. Like, what do you do with that, bro? That's what people get maybe in like a 5-minute span in a quarter. Like that, it was, man. I will say it like this. I can't even blame Todd Gurley. The quarterback was weak. I mean, it wasn't even the quarterback. He was terrible, but they didn't even have a good plays, man. It was terrible calls. Like it was like almost like Fisher stuck in the dinosaur age of play calling. And they just kept doing the same shit, power high football, and then they would just load the box. And San Francisco stacked 9 men in the box, and then that shit was not going because like you're not AP, at least not yet.
He's the closest thing too, but not yet.
I know, but not yet. And we grown men over here, so we gonna eat. And it was just bad all around, bro. It was just a goose egg. Oh man, I wanted Jeff Fisher to get fired that night, not tomorrow. Not the next. I wanted him to be gone, bro. Bye, Felicia. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Oh my God.
Man, that game.
I'm done.
So I went into that last Monday night game, and I was playing my cousin in fantasy, and he was up, I was up by like, I want to say it was like 20 points. And he had Gurley and Jordan Reed going, and I was like, man, probably not going to happen. And then Jordan Reed really didn't do much. And then I fell asleep. I was so tired from my trip to Dallas this weekend. I was in bed by 10:30, 11, and I didn't even see the game. And got up this morning, checked it, and I'm like, oh my God, Gurley didn't do a damn thing. So,
oh my God, bro, it was sad.
I was glad on that. It really pains me to say that my guy that I thought was going to go off and didn't was this guy, the big 8'8". Man, like so the Giants signed Janoris Jenkins from St. Louis, and Dez absolutely torched him last time they played. And I was like, you know what? They're going to be stacking the box. They're going to be playing an 8 and 9-man front. Like that, Dez is going to have one-on-one most of the game. And he kind of did. I saw something. It was on Twitter by Joey Ix, I think. And he ran 44 routes. 22 of those were just straight go routes. Like no creativity. Like it's a great route for him, obviously, but very little creativity. And then he had 16 single coverage. Like 16 times you're single covered, and you have one catch for 8 yards. Like quarterback's bad. Unacceptable, man. Catch the goddamn ball in the end zone. That would have won the game. You had another one in the end zone that was a bad throw, but it's like, man, there's all these other elite receivers in the league, whether it be A.J. Green, Julio Jones, Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown. Like, he gets taken out of games way too much, and he's my I was going to say favorite, but he's my second favorite player on the Cowboys behind Romo. But, man, like, it's part coaching, but at the end of the day, part of it comes on Dez, man. Like, you got to make those plays, and he was –
Is it all Dez, though? Is it – when do we ask ourselves, does coaching play a factor at all.
Oh, that's
Like,
what I just said.
why are you having him run so many
coaching.
go routes?
It's part coaching, it's part Dez, and it's part quarterback. But at the end of the day, without Romo, you are the best player on the field. Like
I'll tell you this, bro. I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, it's just one game.
Absolutely. Okay. That's what I'm just
They're
talking
gonna get
about.
better. I'm not even worried about him. Man.
I mean, I'm not worried about him, but for my 1 week picking who's the guy that I was dead wrong about was Dez Bryant. I'm saying that I'm worried about him the rest of the But he disappears too much. He disappears too much, and that was a game that we didn't even disappear on. But the guy that I was right on.
I'll tell you this.
The guy that I was right on is Carlos Hyde. Like, I scooped him up in like 2 drafts. He's always hurt. It's kind of like Ryan Matthews. You're really, kind of, I don't know what to pick, but I benched. Oh, who was it? I can't even remember now. I put Carlos Hyde in the flex with like at 11:58, like right before the game started. Well, not that game, but before the games and your lineups get locked because I was going to play someone else. And 80-some yards, 2 touchdowns, like that. I will take that any day of the week. And I'm just hoping that going forward he stays healthy. So,
bro, I had Todd Gurley and Hyde, and the kid who I was playing against had freaking D'Angelo and Antonio Brown. Okay.
Ooh, that's an L.
That's what I'm. No, but here's the thing: they both went off crazy, right? But I won like 123 to 122 because Gurley didn't do nothing. But
who else did you have?
Hyde, that last touchdown that Hyde got at the end, it was like the kill shot. And I hated it because I didn't know how good Le'Veon Bell was until like last year. Okay, let me tell you that first and foremost.
I'm on board with that. I thought he was going to be good. Bro. I didn't think he was going to be like top 3 in the league.
God, bro, he's number 1, bro. But at the same time, him and he did the same thing Hyde did. He did a kill shot to me last year and he won the game. But and I did it with Hyde and I won by 1 point. Thank you, Hyde. Appreciate it. Much love. You told me he was gonna be a buzz.
Who?
You told me like you Hyde because I showed you my team.
Oh,
my fantasy team. Yeah, and you were telling me like, bro,
I can't trust him being healthy.
Yeah, bro, you're like I don't trust the Hyde man. He's not real, and he saved me.
Always getting hurt.
He saved me, bro. He saved me.
Hey,
I'll tell you that he saved me.
He saved me. I threw him in there, like I said, with 2 minutes before the game started. I was like, I'm just gonna trust it. It's a Chip Kelly offense. Know he's gonna get the ball a lot, and for 1 week, it worked out. So I'll take that.
My brother.
All right. Well, that was good. Obviously, we'll be doing another one of these here pretty soon.
Absolutely.
If you guys want us to do any topics or anything like that, leave a comment. Let us know.
Absolutely.
The main thing that we're trying to do here is make this a community-focused thing. So if you're watching this, come on and chat. Exactly. It's the brotherhood. Just come on, leave a comment. We'll bring you on. We'll talk some sports debate and do, whatever you want. So, but all right, Timmy, good stuff. And
always good, my brother.
All right, man. We'll see you guys.